Here's a truth that few people ever openly discuss. The masks people wear can deceive you for years. Whether it's through social niceties or grand gestures, many of us are skilled at presenting ourselves in ways that hide the truth. Yet in the end, it's often the smallest actions, the ones that occur in private moments when no one is watching, that reveal who we truly are. A kind word to a stranger, the way a person handles a delayed flight, or even the way they act when there's nothing to gain. These are the moments that speak louder than any carefully crafted speech. What you must realize is this: character is not defined by grandiose acts or public appearances. It is revealed in those unguarded, quiet moments when a person's true nature comes to light. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one. This is not merely philosophical advice, it is a call to action. It invites us to pay attention to the subtle signals that expose a person's character. In this text, you will learn how to see through the mask and recognize the true person behind it. You will uncover 5 timeless principles, rooted in ancient Stoic philosophy, that will change the way you perceive human nature and transform your interactions with the world. The wisdom you are about to encounter will not only help you better understand others, but it will also give you a deeper understanding of yourself. The Stoics, some of history's greatest thinkers, understood that true character isn't something that can be easily manipulated. It's not what people say or how they perform in front of an audience. It's in those quiet, everyday moments where true integrity is found. By the end of this text, you will gain profound insights into how to observe the real nature of the people around you, and perhaps even gain some valuable lessons about your own life. 1. The power of compassionate, selfless acts. You've likely heard it before. It's the little things that count. And in the Stoic view, this couldn't be truer. Small, seemingly insignificant actions are often the clearest indicators of a person's character. How a person treats others, especially those who have no power over them, speaks volumes. Imagine a person thanking the cashier with a genuine smile, or helping a stranger with a heavy load. These actions may seem trivial at first, but to the Stoics, they embody something deeper, a recognition of the shared humanity between us all. Marcus Aurelius said, "What injures the hive injures the bee." In other words, when we disrespect or fail to acknowledge others, we harm not just them, but also ourselves, because we are all connected. Stoic thinkers like Seneca stressed the importance of how we treat those beneath us, those with whom we have no personal gain. Treat your inferior as you would wish your superior to treat you, Seneca advised. This timeless wisdom reminds us that true virtue emerges not when we have something to gain from others, but when we treat them with kindness and respect without expecting anything in return. In this light, how a person interacts with waiters, cashiers, delivery drivers, or any lower status individuals can provide a revealing glimpse into their character. Someone who treats service workers with respect and kindness, even when there's no visible reward, demonstrates a profound understanding of what it means to be human. This is a person who recognizes the inherent value in others, regardless of their role in society. Contrast this with someone who shows impatience, condescension, or rudeness towards others, especially those perceived as having less status. Stoicism teaches that this behavior is not just about the specific interaction. It's a reflection of a deeper flaw. It reveals arrogance, entitlement, and a lack of empathy. These actions expose the person's true nature and show that they value power and hierarchy over genuine human connection. 2. The reaction to adversity, a true test of character. How someone handles adversity is another key way to discern their true character. The Stoics believed that external events are beyond our control, but our reactions to them are within our power. It's easy to maintain composure when everything is going according to plan. However, the true measure of a person's character is revealed when things don't go as expected. Consider the scenario of a delayed flight. The person who reacts with patience, accepting the inconvenience with grace, is likely someone who has cultivated inner peace. They understand that frustration does nothing to change the situation. On the other hand, someone who lashes out at the staff or becomes visibly upset demonstrates a lack of self-control. They are governed by their impulses rather than their rational mind. In moments of adversity, the Stoic response is to maintain tranquility and focus on what can be controlled, our own reactions. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, often reminds himself to be calm and composed in the face of challenges, viewing every obstacle as an opportunity to practice virtue. For the Stoics, difficulties are not problems, but exercises in how to live rightly. This mindset can be applied to any form of adversity, whether it's a minor inconvenience or a major life crisis. The true test is not in how someone reacts when everything is smooth sailing, but in how they handle hardship. Do they remain grounded and level-headed, or do they allow frustration and anger to take over? 3. Integrity in private moments. Who are they when no one's watching? Integrity is perhaps one of the most valued virtues in Stoic philosophy, and it's in private moments, when no one is looking, that a person's integrity is truly revealed. The Stoics believe that virtue isn't something that is performed for an audience. It is something that is cultivated internally, through constant practice, whether others notice or not. When we do the right thing simply because it is right, not for any external reward or recognition, we demonstrate true moral character. Imagine someone picking up trash they didn't drop, or donating to a cause without telling anyone about it. These actions are quiet, almost invisible to the outside world, but they reveal a deep sense of responsibility and commitment to doing what's right, even when no one is watching. This is the essence of Stoic integrity, doing the right thing for its own sake, not for any external recognition or reward. Epictetus, another prominent Stoic philosopher, said, "If you wish to be rich, do not add to your money, but subtract from your desire." The same applies to integrity. We should not seek validation from others, but instead focus on cultivating internal strength and moral clarity. 4. The nature of emotions. Are they controlled or governed by impulse? Emotions are powerful forces, but the Stoics believe that we should not be ruled by them. It's normal to feel anger, joy, sadness, or frustration, but the question is, how do we respond to these emotions? Do we let them control us, or do we take a step back and respond with wisdom? Consider how someone reacts when they are wronged. The individual who immediately retaliates or seeks revenge is someone whose emotions are in control. They act impulsively, without considering the consequences. On the other hand, the person who steps back, takes a deep breath, and chooses to respond with patience and understanding reveals a deeper emotional intelligence and self-mastery. For the Stoics, mastering our emotions is not about suppressing them, but understanding them. Emotions, like any other aspect of human nature, can be used to our advantage if we learn to harness them. It's not about denying our feelings, but about responding to them rationally. As Seneca once said, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. By training ourselves to respond to our emotions with awareness and thoughtfulness, we can avoid being swept away by the tides of impulse. 5. The way they treat their own body, a reflection of self-respect. Finally, a person's relationship with their own body can also offer deep insights into their character. The Stoics believed that the body was a tool for the soul, and that treating the body with respect and care was essential for maintaining balance and strength. How someone treats their own body, whether through exercise, diet, or rest, can indicate that the Stoics emphasize the importance of moderation and self-discipline in all areas of life. They believe that we should strive to be in harmony with ourselves, treating our bodies as the vessels that carry our minds and souls through life. The way someone treats their body reflects how they view themselves, as a sacred instrument to be cared for, or as something to be discarded when no longer useful. In conclusion, the Stoics understood that true character isn't revealed through grand gestures or public displays of virtue. It is in the quiet, unguarded moments, when no one is watching and there is nothing to gain, that the essence of who a person is becomes clear. By paying attention to these subtle signs, we can gain a deeper understanding of the people around us and, more importantly,